What is up, YouTube? Dustin you here, back with another NHL 23 news video. And we got the feature set. The features are out. We did an NHL 23 announced trailer breakdown, so you guys check that out. And this is the feature set. So I talked about a few of the features. If you guys want to see some of the animations in motion, then check out the trailer breakdown, because I kind of like stop when they're doing the new animations and stuff. But I got my fact sheet here, and we're just going to go through the features. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. If you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button, and you'll get notifications. All right, so let's jump into it. So we got release date of October 14th. That's a Friday. I'm assuming that if you have the X Factor edition, which gives you dual entitlement and bonus stuff, that would be the Tuesday, which would be October 11th. So just a brief overview. So we got powered by Frostbite, EA Sports NHL 23 is greater together. There's a lot going on in the trailer that kind of proposes, social aspect, having women's and men's teams in HUT and just in the game. They added those last year, which was pretty cool. So you get the best players in the world on one lineup with the introduction of mixed women's and men's teams in HUT. Pretty cool. Planned for November 2022, so that's November after launch. That's what they're planning. Cross-platform matchmaking. For players on the same platform generation in HUT and World of Chel means deeper player pools, shorter queue times, and more teams for your squad to square up against. We'll get into that later. And now add your highlight reel with over 500 new last chance puck movement gameplay animations that let you control how a play unfolds after any level of contact is taken, from performing passes out of a stumble to desperation shots from the ice. Again, more of that is in the trailer if you want to actually see it in action, so check that out. And my breakdown, I kind of like stop and show you that. Plus, overhauled strategy system allows you to easily game plan and fine tune your playmaking skills. Really cool. So grab your friends and gear up for the most dynamic, connected, and visually rich version of Chel yet. All right, Hockey Ultimate Team. So in a history first, IIHF women's national team members can now play alongside men in a HUT lineup, allowing you to make your dream team of sport's best players a reality. Plus, national team players will have both base and master items incorporated into events. HUT rival updates to keep HUT rivals feeling fresh. Players can now compete in a variety of new rotating game themes. Cool. Rival rewards. Following feedback from the community, you can now unlock 3 additional tiers of rewards based on win or win streaks, which will be granted immediately. So I mean, they're obviously just trying to improve the experience for HUT players. I'm not a HUT player, but I dabbled a little bit. I sometimes dabble, dip my toe in, but then I don't really dive in, so it's a little bit too much for me. Dual cover athletes, we've kind of already seen that. So we got Anaheim Ducks, Trevor Zegras, who recently just changed his number. Canadian professional hockey women's national team member Sarah Nurse, the first woman to grace the cover of EA Sports NHL. All right, cross-platform matchmaking. Currently planned as a November update. Cross-platform matchmaking in HUT and World of Chel across same generation consoles will speed up wait times and bring in even more teams for you and your squad to square up against. Cross-platform matchmaking is one of our most requested features from the community and will allow PlayStation and Xbox players to square off against one another across their respective console generations. In the most layman of terms, essentially it means that PS4 and PS5 cannot play together. There's not cross-generation. That's cross-generation. It also doesn't make sense because the game is on a new generation, so why would they even put time into trying to do that? What it means though is that PS5 can play with Xbox Series X and Series S, and PS4 can play with Xbox One. So basically, if you're playing clubs, you'll match up against, an Xbox team or a PlayStation team, depending on what console you are. Same thing with HUT. I don't know, I'm not entirely sure how HUT's going to work, but I think it's the same thing. You just match up with another team. It means like there's not going to be like, you can't invite team members or like friends from another console to your console. I think there's a lot more work that needs to be done there, and hopefully they continue to build that out. And then same thing for HUT. It doesn't mean that there's going to be like one universal marketplace. I think it's just matchmaking to begin with, and we'll see where that goes. Last chance puck movement, new series of desperation gameplay animations add a new layer of authenticity. So stumble actions, so attempt to pass or shot after taking any level of contact. Desperation moves are the foundation of epic highlight reel moments and ensure you're never out of the play. And with over 500 stumble actions, each moment feels just as exciting as the last one. So there's 500. That's a lot. It's crazy how many animations there are, and they look so similar that you don't actually notice that there's a different one. Second thing, loose puck plays. Turn any loose puck into an opportunity. Again, this is like if you lost a puck off of a bump, you can dive to make a play. You can dive for a shot, you can dive for a pass. And I guess clear the puck as well. And then last thing, which is interesting, I don't really know how it ties in, but enhanced goalie AI. I can say it looks pretty good so far from what I've seen. Using the human goalie system, AI goalies now have access to more than 50 new human desperation save groups, equaling over 350 new save animations. So essentially they're adding all the animations that humans have, which I guess previously didn't exist. I thought they were the same, but obviously not. So it just means they have more animations, and it just helps the system, I guess. I don't know. I'm excited to like play with it more. Yeah, but so far it's promising. The most authentic and immersive NHL game ever for the second year NHL returns on the legendary Frostbite, bringing whole new levels of visual immersion to the game. Electrifying new OT winner, hat trick, and shootout celebrations that will hype you up to ruckus stadiums with the overhauled levels of crowd awareness and moment-to-moment reactions that will make you palm sweat. Yeah, so there's a lot of new celebration stuff going on there. Doesn't sound like we can spoil much, but yeah, there's some cool things going on. It's nice to see hat tricks return. It was always nice to just see some of the, like, I'd love to see, you know, like they have the shark head in the San Jose arena, but like you never actually see them use it. Like I'd love to see the intros again that they used to have. That was just kind of added and it just sits in the rafters, unfortunately. I'd love to see banner raising. Like if you're a franchise player, you want to, like, there's just a lot of the things, there's just no reason to, like, for me as a franchise player to jump into the first game of the season at home because, like, there's nothing going on. It's just like, hey, welcome to a new season, right? So it'd be nice to see some of that stuff return, but I think they're on the right track, right? Overhauled levels of crowd awareness and moment-to-moment reactions. So the crowd is actually aware of what the heck's going on in the game. Before it was very, I mentioned this in my in the trailer breakdown, but it was very stagnant and like scripted. It was like, goal is scored, crowd reacts. Now it's like big pass, big hit, big scoring opportunity. The crowd actually interacts like it's a live crowd, and it's not just like, woo. Like, you know, it was just very like, it was like this before, and then it'd be like goal, you know? But now it'll be like, whoa, there's like waves going on with like how the crowd actually reacts. So from a presentation side, I really like it. Like obviously they've kind of redone a lot of the in-game like augmented stuff and like the overlays and whatnot, and this is just kind of like taking it to that next level by actually getting you immersed in the game. I'm super interested to see how that'll work in clubs, because clubs is always very boring. The crowd just doesn't really do anything, so that's kind of what gets me most excited. I'll see what that's like. Next up is franchise. Oh my gosh. Franchise mode returns with a historic level of league customization options that bring an all new level of versatility, including adjustments to the number of teams, games played, divisions, conferences, playoff rounds, league salary cap, and more. So I think the and more is that they're going to talk more about it. From having hands-on, there is a lot of options. If you're a franchise player, you're going to love it. Overall, this like customization is just insane. There's a lot you can do from it. And it's very exciting. There's also things that like allow for like custom like tournaments and stuff like that as well, just based on how many teams and like games and stuff you have. It's pretty cool. I will say that as a franchise person, I'm very excited to have the freedom in order to like actually adjust some of that stuff. No GM connected, sorry guys. And then lastly, we got content migration. So it's basically just like if you played on NHL 23, PS4, Xbox, you can transfer over your HUT team value and progress to PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. That's about it. It says players can protect 20 player items plus coach in their current lineup and transfer those. So I think it's whoever's in your actual lineup, because like that makes the most sense. And then once it's transferred, everything on your team becomes untradeable. So basically it's just to protect coin sellers. If you have like a crazy team on, you know, Gen 4, you can't just transfer it and then sell your coins or whatever, which you can't really do that well anyways. Like the trading system's way different. So but that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. There's a lot going on. Is it the biggest feature set we've seen? No. Like franchise people are gonna love it. Some of the people who are really passionate about like the in-game immersion and like authenticity, I think you're really gonna like what's going on in the game. Obviously, the last chance puck movement on gameplay and like some of the enhanced goalie stuff. I've wanted goalie enhancements for a while, so it'll be very nice to see how that works out. The stumble actions are cool, but I'm a little bit concerned, especially in ESHL, that people are just going to be diving at loose pucks. So hopefully there's a balance there that they can make sure happens. Obviously, cross-platform is huge. It'll be nice to not have to wait as long. I mean, you don't really wait super long. Sometimes late at night you do wait for games, but yeah, it'll be nice to play different teams that we've never seen before, you know. HUT stuff is HUT stuff. And yeah, the game comes out on October 14th. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. If you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button. And stay tuned for more NHL 23 news. I'm pretty excited overall. The game is good. I like how it plays. There's some cool features. That's it for me. Hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you hopefully in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching, guys.